Hi, this is Keith Miner with Shock and Awe Productions, and I'm going to show you a quick little video on how to just walk into a venue or theater that has a Scenesetter 48 already set up. You have no clue what's going on with this board. You walk in and you don't have time to read a manual. This is really going to help you get through that very quickly. So this is a Scenesetter 48 by American DJ Elation, and it's a cool board, 48 channel conventional, very practical. I use it a lot. I use it for little small shows, and very effective. So to start with, you want to make sure it's plugged in. Power cord plugs in back here, and it's got an on-off power switch. Switch that on. It goes into blackout mode. The first thing you want to do is turn that blackout off, so you can engage the board. Okay, so we have 48 channels. Let's go over here to the masters. Okay, it has two masters. They're calling it an AB. It's also referred to XY, but you want to put the each master at 10. This is 10 down here and 10 up here. So you want to push that at 10, push that at 10. These are your fade speed faders. So the fade fader is got up to 10-minute and instant. You want it definitely on instant, and your speed is 1 second to 10 minutes. So you want to definitely pull this up to 1 second. So we want these instant when we push a fader, push a bump or a fader. This is the audio level. I always keep it on 0. I never really use the audio, but in case it gets accidentally engaged, you can. It's not going to bother. Just put it on 0. Another thing you want to pay attention to is the page. There's 4 pages on this console. I have never seen anybody record more than 1 page on this board. I have not recorded more than 1 page, but you definitely want to pay attention to this, the page, because most of your presets are going to be on page 1, if the only presets are going to be on page 1. So engage it on page 1, and you want to make sure this is on mixed chase, not single chase, because the mixed chase is your channels, but also your chases. So if it's not on the mixed chase, then you're not going to be able to engage your chases. Follow this line to that button and make sure it's in mixed chase. The other mode, you have modes right here. This is channel scene mode, double mode, and single mode. Basically, what this does, let me show you how to change it first. Follow from here, this line to that button. You cannot you cannot change these modes by these buttons, so don't be fooled by that. Follow the line up to mode select. So okay, let's start with the double mode. The double mode is if I push this fader up, it doesn't light that up, it lights this up. So see how it's 15 here, it's going to be 15 up here. I never use this mode. You can also engage it from its own right below it or down here. Don't use that. I don't use that, so I would not think that you would need it either. The 148 mode basically means that whatever you have programmed on all these channels is going to be individually pulled up in this mode by each fader or bump. if you want to hit the bump button or fade it. It does have intensity level, so that's 50%. It will show 50% on your fixture. You cannot engage anything up here from down here while it's in this mode. But you can do, like, say you have some crowd moles, crowd blinders, which I typically put on these channels down here. They would be individually pulled up by each fader. Now, if I were to, I also use this as the recording. If I'm recording a scene, say I've got an LED fixture, the fade or the dimmer fader would be here, and then say red, blue. Say I wanted it to strobe a little bit, if this is the strobe channel, and then I would have it in this channel, hit record, then switch over to the channel scene mode, and then say record it into whichever fader down here I wanted to. That is on another video that I have made, so look on our YouTube channel, Shock and Awe Productions, subscribe to it, and you can see how to record on this board. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you with recording, so we're doing playback only on this one. When it's in this channel scene mode and it's been pre-recorded, when you pull up this fader, then these lights are going to come on. This section of presets is only going to pull up the channel that is programmed. So if this was say a front light, center light, you're only going to pull up your center lights on this row only. You're only going to pull up 9 on this row only. On this row, you're going to pull up your preset scenes or chases. This is a scene. This is a chase I have. Or you can bump it. Now, you can I like to use I'm pretty fast with the bumps. I like the bumps. They come in handy. But I also like the chases too. When you have the chase full on, if you go over here to your speed, you can slow it down by just pulling that fader down. You can slow that preset chase. Now, if you want it to, instead of blinking on and off, or blinking from one color to the next or one fixture to the next, you can take your fade and pull it down and see how it's kind of fading as opposed to bumping. You can do that, and you can slow it way down, and you can bump it while there's no fade engaged, or you can engage the fade and it'll slowly fade into the next scene in the chase. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would help you on playback. I think we've covered everything. That's a pretty quick tutorial on how to use this board. It's pretty simple. Just you got to make sure all these faders are where they need to be. Masters at 10, fade and speed at 0, and keep that audio level down. In your playback mode, you want channels and scenes. You can change it here. If you're doing playbacks, you probably don't need to be in any mode but this one. Make sure you're on the correct page, B1, and you're good to go. All right, hope this helps. Check our webpage out on shockandawepro.com. We do rentals for events. We do stage lighting, staging, sound, and other decor event rentals. So hope this helps you out. Subscribe to our page. Have a good day.